So I don't exactly know how we're gonna do this. I got two kids with me today, and I went to a yard sale, just kind of, oh, hey, there's a yard sale sign when we're dropping the kids off. And I'm driving in a parking lot to a parking space. So don't worry about me driving and recording myself. So we just walked out of the ATM, and I ended up spending $300. This is probably the best yard sale I've hit maybe ever. So I don't know how I'm going to record it, but I'll figure something out to show you guys what I got. I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Her sister does too.
Yep,
Sherry back
years
here,
and
I
years
know
and
her
years.
from years ago.
We have sales too, so.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Books for kids. And what about this? And for kids. That skeleton was doing with Halloween stuff. Skeleton. That's on the rack.
People follow me, see what I pick up. So I'm shooting B-roll so people can see what I got. Look at this classic Budweiser Mirror for $6. And then there's at least 2 red lines in this old case and a whole bunch of other cars, and they were $6. Now the red lines are in terrible shape, but I didn't look through every car. So I found those 2 red lines and thought for $6 I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll go through this bag when I get home, but that is a sealed copy of The Crow on VHS.
Baseball cards and stuff like that too.
I don't deal with baseball cards. It's just the market. It's not something I know enough about, and the guys who know it.
Some that are worth some money, but yeah, they don't want to get rid of the ones they have.
Oh, there's just one bag. I guess I already took the other box inside. Had some cool hats in it. Here, there's a Airstream hat that I found, and I paid 50 cents for that. And then this bag, $22 at this garage sale. These are 10.5 Air Force One, white on white on white. I sell these all the time. These are $25 plus shipping. I think I paid $5 for them. The rest of the stuff in this bag is paid $2 for the stack. Rescue Me, 1, well, let's see, 4, 2, 3, and 5. And they had 1, but it was open. I wonder if I have 1 still in my store. I think I don't. I just checked. I don't have Rescue Me anymore. I used to have the first season sealed, and that would have been really neat to add that to that pile. But whatever, I'm only $2 into that. I don't know. Or here, I'll put a comp up. I don't know what it'll sell for. Not a ton, but worth picking up for $2. Now, she had a bunch of video games. This was the whole stack. I didn't leave any behind. And at $2 a piece, they would have come to $18. And she's like, make me an offer. So I said, how about, and then I asked her how much on the shoes, and she told me, asked me what I wanted to pay for them. And I said, well, why don't I make you a $15 offer on these and do $5 on those, and will be $20 for everything. So these games are, there's no heroes. There's one good one at the very end. And I did check, and all of them are there. Most of them have the manuals. So this one is also in the PS2. And then GoldenEye, Rogue Agent, I don't know what that's worth, but it's better than the rest. And then this one we'll probably end up keeping, but it's definitely the best of the bunch. So I paid 50 cents a piece for these. GMC vintage snapback. This 49ers vintage snapback. This one is Louisville brand. Did you steal my stuff?
No.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is it buttons that I bought and I was trying to put on a video?
Yeah.
And you walked away with them? These are military dress uniform buttons. And they're not worth nearly as much as I thought. I don't know what this is. I don't recognize it. It says ready, willing, and able, and then it has some kind of weird angel on it. But I can't show it to you. There. I don't know. I don't know what that is. And Evie stole my stuff while I was outside. Okay, so then this is an Airstream, and it's Louisville brand. And I suspect it's real good, but I can't find one like it yet. This is just an old, cool belt buckle. This is from a Steel brand. I wouldn't keep this if it wasn't Steel brand. It'll probably sell for $5 plus shipping. And then this was in the box that I paid $4 for, and that is way cool. It would work as a receptacle, and it's old, but I don't know that. I haven't found it yet to figure out what the comps are. Okay, so this is the stuff in the front seat. I didn't comp this thing. I was at like $189 or $198, and this was $2, and I was like, I'll grab that and give you $200. It's a vintage M&M's umbrella. Sidewalk closed, no trespassing, and neighborhood watch.
This is a really big soda.
Is it really a really big soda?
Yeah.
No, it's a bank. It's a coin bank. I don't know if it's dated, but I paid $4 for it. This I paid $15 for, and it's probably about a $60 or $70 piece. $8 for vintage menu chalkboard. It's masonite on the back. It's in really nice shape. Ooh, there's a sticker down there. Let's see what it says. This is what I was interested in. March 13th, 1986. So this is definitely old. Pizza and beer Budweiser sign. It doesn't, the light doesn't work in it right now, but if that wire is loose, there's almost no chance I can't fix this. I paid $20 for it. This is the only thing I actually negotiated the price down on because it didn't work, and I had already spent over $200, and I didn't feel bad asking her to take a little bit less on this piece, but it is super crazy nice, and I'm excited about it. And how about this guy? She said that he works Paper Warehouse, $25. I don't know how old this is. She said she was listening to it yesterday. I've never really bought one of these that didn't work once you cleaned it up a little bit. This thing's Super Freak by Rick James. 2001. This thing I can't find comps for. I'm not sure if it's new, because see how the remote is, or if it's used in the box. But for $30, I think I should be able to sell it for $100 plus shipping. I'm gonna probably have to pull it out and test it, and I'm probably gonna get more help than I need. Oh, this is probably gonna have to be the next thing that comes out. This is like a wood. It's not an old stop sign. I mean, it's probably a vintage stop sign. This is an old wood stop sign. I paid $5 for it. It's really thick, but I mean, I think it's Christmas decor. I don't think it, I mean, obviously it was never used to stop traffic, but it's a cool piece, and it's big, and I paid $5. I couldn't find a comp for it, but it'll sell for good money. This is an old Harley Bicycle. The front fork is broken on it, so she gave it to me for free. And I thought, man, those side panels are worth something. There's a lot of pieces on here that are worth something. I'm going to have to do some research and figure out exactly what's what. I could only find a 20-inch, which is obviously going to be more desirable. But I think I'll make some money on this. Obviously, I'm not losing money because it was free. This piece I really, really liked. It's a vintage Indiana Pacers can. Oh, and here's a training wheel for my Harley bike. Vintage Indiana Pacers trash can. I think that logo is just absolutely killer. It's a little beat up, but I paid like, what, $6, $7 for it? $8 for it. There's a date. This is 1969. If that's from the 60s, it's worth more than I expected. Okay, so something that just occurred to me while I'm editing this video is that the Pacers weren't in the NBA in 1969. The merger that saw the San Antonio Spurs, the Flint Tropics, and the Indiana Pacers move to the NBA from the ABA didn't happen until 1976. But this says 1969 and Pacers, and it uses the ABA Pacers logo, but says NBA. I don't know. But it's a cool old trash can. It's probably worth 40 bucks. These are way cool. I paid $4 a piece for them. I have had one before, and I think I got like 50 bucks for it. I've never seen a pair together, and I sold that one locally, so I don't even know what these are going to sell for, but for $8 for the pair, I know I'm going to make money. They're lamps. I don't know if that's obvious on the video. This is like a Christmas bulb, and they light up. So I'll put some comps up. Those are really nifty. I like them. Paid $7 for this. It's an ashtray trash can. This is plastic. I thought it would be metal. I thought it was metal until I just pulled it out of the van just now. I was grabbing stuff so fast I wasn't even paying a whole lot of attention. But this is probably almost a $100 piece. So let's just do some math real quick. If I got 13 dolls for $45, that means I paid just a little under $3.50 a piece. At that price, I literally opened the top of the thing and said, yep, I'll take them. I literally haven't even pulled them out. I have no idea. These could be empty boxes that don't have the dolls in them. I don't think that they are. Scary Spice. Every boy and every girl, spice up life. I think the Spice It Up one is better than the On Tour one. But I have 13. I think there's only 4 or 5 girls. So I have to figure out exactly what's here. This one is different. This one's much more Barbie than these. Maybe not much more.
Can I see that?
Oh, it's got like some electronics in the back. Evie, are these your dolls? Are these your babies? Are they your babies? No. These are not Evie babies.
Yeah.
No.
This is my baby?
No, not Evie's babies.
Yeah.
Nope. So this is the first bag, and I think this may have the prize for the whole day in it. I don't know what some of this stuff is worth. This is so creepy. I just had to have it. How creepy is that? Her face is like, I think her eyes are painted on upside down or something. Like, it's such a weird looking thing. I hate it so much that I love it. It's not old, but for $5. Now she has dirt in her hair. This is a really good piece. Mickey Mouse Club, 1979. Okay, so sometimes your boy's a moron. This is a Mickey Mouse Club sticker on this thing, and it is not Mickey Mouse Club related. It's just a Fisher-Price band set. And it's not only the drum, but it has all the pieces on the inside too. So this is maybe the best thing that I got all day. This is Nicolas Cage sealed face off. I don't know what that's worth. I was lying. This one. It doesn't have the hype sticker on it. The seal is really, 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 really nice. I think I paid 50 cents for this. I think it's $200 all day long.
Hair.
She's got really long hair? What's wrong with her hair?
Yeah.
I don't know how to tell right off if this is the first pressing or not, but we'll see. But it's definitely gonna, it's got a crazy nice seal on it. In case you were unaware, if this had tears in it, it probably wouldn't sell nearly as high, but it has the H-seam. So this is an H-seam since I have one right in front of me. The line down here, and then you can see right there, and that line goes all the way across and comes back to this. And so that's an H-seam. Now you can tell that this has never been opened because the case is still taped to the cassette, and this is not turned up or down. It's still on there. So this is a legit seal. This is a really good find. Okay, so this is beat to death, but I paid $2 for it, and it is really cool, even if it is beat to death. Let's keep digging into this bag. Caleb was super excited about this. I think he thinks he's going to keep it. I don't know exactly what it does, and I also don't know how old it is, but it's pretty cool for $2, and Evie's going to play it. Please don't drop it and break it. Don't drop it. Sketcher Shape-Ups. This is the third pair of this exact same model that I have. They're all barely used. These are 10s. I've got 7.5 and 9.5 also. These will sell for probably $40. Eventually, I thought that of my other two, and they haven't sold yet, but I paid $5. These are awesome. I paid 50 cents. These probably won't be for sale. 1990. Those are so cool. Lunch bags. Okay, and then this, I don't even know what this is, but I'm like, for sure I'm gonna buy. I mean, I know what it is. It's an accordion, and it's likely from the 70s. It has that like Japanese import stuff on it. It's new in the box. I doubt it's ever even been taken out. Yeah. Made in China, so it's not Japanese, it's Chinese. I don't know. I don't know anything about this. It is not new for sure. I don't know how much it's worth, but I'm making money, and I was just grabbing everything because I knew that I'd make a bunch of money on most of it. So maybe this is not a great buy, but what did I pay for it? $2, I think. Doesn't even sell. $3. I'm not hurt too bad if this $3 find ends up in the donate it pile. I'm excited about the potential of this thing. You guys, anybody that's followed the channel for any amount of time at all knows recently discontinued children's toys. Like, you're not gonna go find a Bear in the Big Blue House shelf. So if your kid found it on Disney Plus or wherever you'd find it, I guess it'd probably be on Paramount because it was Nick Jr. But it's Henson. I couldn't find one like this at all. I paid $6. I suspect I'm gonna make a bunch of money. Okay, so in this bag, I paid $6 for this Budweiser Mirror, and if it's dated old, it might be worth a lot of money. If it's not dated old, it's probably still worth more than I paid for it. $6 is super cheap. I don't know how you tell how old this is, but it's not new. It's a Budweiser Mirror. I paid $6, and it's small enough to ship for sure. And then the last thing in a bag, I only had 2 bags. Everything else was way too big to bag. The last thing that was in a bag is this. And we started to talk about this in the car. It's the case. If the case was in good shape, the case would be worth something, but the case is not in good shape and it's worthless. There's a bunch of cars in here that Caleb wants to keep, but Dad's gonna have to go through them real thoroughly first.
There's one car that I want to keep.
Split an image. I'll go through these and see if there's anything super cool. There's a Lambo. The reason that I picked this one up at all is because it has these red lines, and this one is red lines super. This is a Sweet 16, and it's in fairly nice shape other than it's missing the front 2 wheels. So I don't know what these are worth. I'll probably lot them together. I bet I get $35 or $40 for them, but we'll have to see because they're both in bad shape. Okay, so those Hot Wheels didn't end up being much of anything. Maybe $20 for the pair because they're so busted. The rest of these are nothing. This ball actually comps at $20. Nerf balls that have batteries do particularly well. I've found a handful and done pretty well on them. And I paid $28 for this, and it is what is in there. and it was made in the US, and I can find a date on it even if it doesn't have a date right here. Bear with me just a second. It was $45 once upon a time, distributed by Walmart. This is a Walmart stock keeping ticket, and so 10 is that Halloween of 07? Let me check that. This was on a Walmart truck on Halloween of 2007. So it's not super old, but it'll be $100 for sure. That's baby Jesus, and that's Joseph, and that's Mary, and that's the box, and I'm excited about it. Okay, so this ended up being one of the best garage sales of my life. So the story goes, I dropped the kids off at school and found a garage sale sign and just went to stop in there. And so when I went and picked the kids up again from school at the end of the day, I went back and we hit one thrift store and I got one pair of shoes, I'll show you, and then a handful of other things at that same yard sale the second time. So my only thrift store pickup was these Brooks. They're a ladies size 7. They are just barely used at all. Look at how good the insoles are. Like nobody's walked in these shoes more than a little bit. I paid $2. They're going to sell for about $40. Free shipping. This is a new Corona sign, but I thought it was super nice looking. And by new, it's 2007. So for $3, I ended up spending 30. So this was 3 and this was 2. It's a belt with a tractor on it and a belt buckle. Hitline USA. I have no idea, but I thought that's got to be worth $2. And then this Lamborghini Countach. I don't exactly know what this is. I mean, I know what a Lamborghini Countach is. And I know that this is, I'm not tearing the box. There's another older price tag underneath there. So don't feel like I'm tearing paper off of this box. I'm revealing another sticker. Anyhow, Lamborghini Countach, new in the package. I don't know exactly what kind of toy this is, but pretty excited to find out. Paid $5. It's worth well more than that. I'm gonna have to do some research and figure out what a 1/16 identical scale computer control Lamborghini, when this was made and what it's worth, but I wasn't gonna pass it up for $5. So now I'm at $10, and these, there are 24, I think, signs here. They were $1 a piece. I asked her if she'd take 20 and I could be $30 out the door. And these are, that one says house for rent, and it's got like sand on it, and they're nice metal signs. And so it's house for rent. Apartment for rent. House. Apartment. Garage. House. Just for rent. Just for rent. For rent. For rent. For rent. For rent. So what I'm going to do is make lots of the ones that are like, make a lot that is house, apartment, garage, and regular for rent. And then do some that are individuals when I figure out what I've got here. But these signs are probably $10 a piece on the eBay market. And so if I can get, I'm only going to have to sell a few of them. And they'll probably be pretty long tail. They're not like they're something with mass appeal. But they are cool and they are old and they were cheap. $7, $7, $11, and $2. So I'll figure out how I'm going to divvy these up to make lots. But I will for sure make money on those. So that's as much money as I can remember ever spending at a yard sale. I came close to $350. I spent like, okay, so I spent 274, and then I came back and spent 30 more. So I spent $305 at this lady's yard sale. And I cleaned up, and she was excited to see me come back. She wanted me to come back tomorrow morning, but I got soccer and I bought everything I'm going to buy. I looked through everything twice. So now I just got to get to listing it. So I'm going to let you guys out of the car here, let you walk home on your own. Click the like button on your way out. It helps the channel tremendously and doesn't cost you anything. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave those in the comment section and we can talk about it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much.